We are currently at Manoa Stream. This is Manoa Stream behind me. And this is where the water starts to come into our area through Manoa Stream. We know the stream as the Kānewai. And this Kānewai here is, again, part of Manoa Valley. And we know of 7 waterfalls that feed Manoa Stream. And we also know of 7 springs that feed Manoa, this Manoa Stream as well too. And that's where all of our waters come in. And as the water comes down through the Kānewai, this is what we call the stream, it's always about what the water is doing. And in this case, the Kānewai, the water is cutting. Yep, and that's how we get Manoa Valley and Paoa Valley is the way the water cuts through. Just like you cut a fish from head to tail, that's what the water is doing. It's cutting open the valley. And if you look real carefully, the way the water is coming down, it's coming down in one piece. You know, it's this nice little sheet of water coming down, and if you see it, it touches the Manawai here. And again, these parts of the lo'i that we're talking about gets its name by what the water is doing. Yeah. So when the water comes in one piece like this and it touches the Manawai, you see over here it starts to break up into all these little waterfalls. Yep. And that word mano is what it's describing. It's meaning plenty or choke. Yeah. All these little pieces of water coming down. And that's what we're seeing right there. The other function of the Manawai is if you look closely, it slows the water just enough. You can see the water with the leaves on it moving into the Po'owai. Okay? And the Po'owai, again, is the headwaters. It's the main area for us at the lo'i. This is where we control how much water is coming in and out of the lo'i. And there's such a thing as too much water and not enough water as well, too. So we spend a lot of time up here. We come up here at least 2 or 3 times a day to check on the water. As we're making our observations throughout the day, we're noticing if we need more water, if there's too much water, not enough water, those kinds of things throughout the day, and we'll go in and we'll make adjustments here. Yeah, if we look and the adjustments are good here, we'll make adjustments farther down. And it's kind of like we follow a sequence of checklists for us as we go down and regulate the water. Too much water, not enough water, we'll figure it out. Yeah. So as the water comes in here from the Po'owai, again, you see this is called the Awai. Yeah. And again, what is the water doing? The water is moving from point A, the Po'owai, and it's moving to the lo'i, going through the lo'is, and eventually it'll end and leave to the ho'i, which is point B. Yeah, so it's literally going in one direction, like that. Later on, we'll take some footage of the awai going down and which direction it's going. But that's what we get with awai. Yeah, if we in the water here and we're swimming back and forth, what is the water doing? The water is moving back and forth, and that's where we get the word au from. Okay. Later we'll go down and we'll take a look at the lo'is, where the water goes into the lo'i and out of the lo'i, and that is our makawais, all of our different ins and outs there. We have another awai on the bottom of the lo'is, catching the water and taking the water out to the ho'i. And again, what is the water doing? It's the ho'i means to return, and the water is returning back into the stream or the kahawai. And it's vital. The kahawai absolutely needs to go and touch the ocean as well too. It's part of that whole water cycle that we talk about and we learned in 4th grade. That's that water cycle that needs to continue. And this water here going into the lo'i needs to go in, clean, come out even cleaner, touch the kahawai, touch the ocean again, so we can do our water cycle again. You know, and it's vital that the work that we do at the lo'i maintains that health of the water as well too.